Hey guys, Bobby here. I am Josiah and Zion's mom. I am wife to Josh, and most of you probably know me from our Facebook page, Zion's Army. You may know me from church, you may know me from where I work, and you may know me just from the internet, and that's okay. So I'm actually taking a leap of faith here and starting this YouTube channel. It's partially for you and it's partially for me. I want to be able to share our story, not just in writing, like I have shared a lot of it through writing, but also to be able to tell my story. And this YouTube channel, I intentionally am sitting here at my vanity in my bedroom, and I don't have a backdrop. I don't have, this video is not going to be edited. You know, it's nothing fake. I think in this world, we have so many things that are not real. And we look to people in life for the things that we want, and it's not reality. So, this channel is not going to be the Bobby Show. It's not going to be me putting on a fancy life for you guys, or a mask for you even. This is going to be a channel where I share our story in hopes that I encourage someone along the way. Our story in a nutshell: I got pregnant after not being able to get pregnant. My oldest son is 12 years old right now. And then Zion was born last June, and they told me that would never happen. And we found out in our journey that he had Down syndrome, and then he had an AV canal heart defect, which would require surgery. He was born June 15th of 2021 and went for heart surgery on September 20th of 2021. And we were told this was going to be in and out, like a lot of children have had an AV canal defect and they go in and out. And we thought, worst case scenario, we were told, things happen along the way and the journey's not easy anytime your child is getting heart surgery. But we were thinking longest would be 14-day stay. The first heart surgery didn't go as planned, and he ended up having 5 open heart surgeries in a matter of 12 days. When it came down to it, he needed a heart transplant to be able to live, and we had 3 options. And at the end of the day, those 3 options all denied him. And then we had to make the decision of whether to leave him there to see what happens, which would eventually lead possibly to some suffering because he was maxed out on the medication that they could give him, or we could allow him to peacefully go in our arms. So we felt like that was the most humane way, and Zion ended up going to meet Jesus on October the 8th. That's just a piece of our story. We have so many things that we have been through, and there's layers upon layers upon layers from the time that I got pregnant to all the way through carrying him. And so I just want to be able to document that for myself, but also share my journey with you all. I know last year when we got the diagnosis, we were asking people to pray, and praying you did. And when we were in the NICU for 40 days, we had people come alongside us that we didn't even know. We had churches praying for us all over the world. And it's been an amazing journey. And so we actually called his page Zion's Army because, the Bible says that 1 can put 1,000 to flight, but 2 can put 10,000 to flight. And so many people were praying for us and with us, and we know that we couldn't have gotten through this journey without you guys. So you are actually Zion's army, and Zion is our son, and so we're doing this in his memory. and in ways of encouraging people. I don't know where you may be today. You may be getting a diagnosis of Down syndrome. I plan to share that story. You may be getting a diagnosis of an AV canal heart defect and not knowing what the future looks like. You may have a baby that was just born and is in the NICU, and you're leaving the hospital and your child is still at the hospital. And so we know that struggle as well. You may be at home taking care of your child who has special needs. The medication schedule, Zion had a G tube, and so we had to manage that. And so that's a hard place as well. You may be facing heart surgery or surgery for your child. And you may have lost a child, and you may be there. And so we have been in all of those places. And I think that as you go through hard places, that you can overcome those things by helping other people. At least that's how I have been able to find healing in this journey, is by being able to help other moms. Now, I hope at some point my son Josiah will share a little bit, because I know siblings go through this as well in a different way. And I hope my husband comes along and he'll share his story too, because I think dads are forgotten. Dads do a lot behind the scenes, and they don't talk like we do. They don't share their hearts like we do. They don't open up like we do. And so I hope my husband will share his journey too, in hopes to helping other dads that are out there. So this isn't anything that's scripted. This isn't anything that's going to be edited. It's not going to be fancy. It's just me. Our story, my family. I will say that I am a person of faith, and God is what has gotten us through, and we are believers in Jesus Christ, and I don't water that down for anyone. So if that's not your cup of tea, then that's okay. And there's plenty of channels for other things like that, but our faith is in God, and our faith and our journey we've been able to sit here and share a journey and help other people because of what God has done for us. And so we can't help but to share that. And if you've been following Zion's Army, you probably already know that, and that may be the reason why you do follow us. So if we can help in any way, that's exactly what we want to do. If we can just encourage one person, then it's worth me sharing my heart. And so that's what this channel is about. I will try to break down each and every series so that, it focuses on one thing, whether it's the diagnosis or if it's about the pregnancy, if it's about grief. I will have different things on the channel. So, all of it may not be for you, and some of it may be for you, and you can pick and choose what you would like to listen to. But I hope this encourages you in some way today to know that you're not alone in this journey, that this life is not easy, and I feel like we need each other. We definitely need each other in life to pick each other up. And so I'm putting it out there, and it's raw, unedited, and unfiltered. It's just who I am and what we're going through and where we've been, in hopes that someone along the way will learn something from us, be encouraged by us, and become a better person through it. All right. I look forward to our journey together, and we'll see you on the page.